In our second example of finding net monthly cash flow, we're going to look at Carmela. Carmela works as a manager at an optical clinic and rents a room in her house to a friend. Her income and expenses are listed in the table below. Let's find her net monthly cash flow. Now remember, we're trying to find her net monthly cash flow, and because it is a net monthly cash flow, we need to investigate her monthly income and her monthly expenses. Let's start with monthly income. She's got two pieces of monthly income, and one is her take-home pay from her job. The way the take-home pay is given in this example is that it's $45,000 per year. We don't want to know how much she makes per year. It's useful, but what we really want to know is what she makes per month for this calculation. So we need to convert this income per year, $45,000, to a monthly amount. So to convert it to a monthly amount, since there are 12 months in a year, we're just simply going to divide by 12. So her monthly income from her job is $45,000 divided by 12. She has one other piece of income each month, and that is rental income from her friend renting the room. She gets $600 from a friend each month, and so we can add that income of $600 to her monthly income. So $45,000 divided by 12 plus $600 from the rental income gives her a total monthly income of $4,350. So there's her monthly income. Now let's look at monthly expenses. There are a few more of those, and let's just take them one at a time, adding them up as we go. First thing, we have mortgage and home insurance for that home she lives in, and that is $2,500 per month, and that is per month, so we can put it in directly. So $2,500. Plus, next on the list is groceries. Now groceries, she's approximating $100 per week. Now remember, we want a monthly expense report here, so we want to convert this weekly amount to a monthly amount. Now, probably the easiest way, just for simplicity, is to think about how there's about 4 weeks in a month. So we can go ahead and multiply this by 4. One thing I want to note, though, is if you were taking this out over the course of an entire year, you'd probably want to multiply by 52 weeks because there are 52 weeks in a year. In a month, there's approximately 4, but it can actually be a little bit more than 4 if you're in any month other than February. But I think 4 for our purposes here is probably close enough. And this is also consistent with what your homework is going to have you do in MyOpenMath. So we're going to take 100 multiplied by 4 to convert that weekly amount to a monthly amount. Her car payment is given per month, so we can put that in directly, $525 per month. Then her car insurance is given as semi-annually. Now, semi-annually means twice a year. All right, so technically the $636 is something that she is going to pay twice a year, and so her overall car insurance for the entire year would actually be $636 times 2. We want to convert that back to a monthly amount, so you can multiply by 2 and then divide by 12 to get back to a monthly amount. Another alternative way to think about this is semi-annually, because it's twice a year, is really encompassing 6 months. So the other thing you could do is divide this by 6. So 2 ways to calculate this. Either go to the year by multiplying by 2 and then dividing by 12 to get back to a monthly amount, or simply divide by 6. Either one will get you the same amount. So for car insurance, I'm going to have $636, and I'm going to do the times 2 going out to a year, and then divide by 12 to go to a monthly amount. Again, if you prefer to just divide by 6, that works as well, because 2 divided by 12 is the same thing as dividing by 6. Our next amount is utilities, and this is $1,350 quarterly. Now quarterly, remember, quartering means into 4 pieces, and that would be for the whole year. So this is 4 times a year that she pays this. So if we wanted to go to a yearly amount, we would multiply by 4. And then remember, we eventually want monthly amount because this is a monthly expense, so we divide by 12. So in a similar way that we found the car insurance by multiplying by 2 to go to the year and dividing by 12, that's what we do with quarterly amounts. We multiply by 4 to get to the entire year amount and then divide by 12. My 12 looked a little funny here. Let me just fix that. Another option, though, is if you think about how many months are in a quarter of the year, there are 3 months. So the other thing you could do is simply divide by 3. It would be your choice. I'm going to take it out to the year like I mentioned up above. So 1350 multiplied by 4 to take it out to a year, and then divide by 12 to take it back to the monthly amount. So those are our two big calculations. The next two things in our expenses are per month. She has a savings plan of $150 a month plus miscellaneous and fun. She budgets $200 per month. So when we add all of that up, $2,500 plus her groceries at 100 times 4, plus her car payment, $525, plus her car insurance, $636 times 2 divided by 12. Her utilities at $1,350 times 4 divided by 12, and then savings plan at $150 and miscellaneous and fun at $200. We get exactly actually $4,331 in expenses. So once we have monthly income and monthly expenses, we can go ahead and find her net monthly cash flow by subtracting them. Now, her net monthly cash flow is always going to be her income minus her expenses. So we'll start with income, $4,350, and then her expenses, $4,331. When we subtract those two, we get a positive $19. It's positive, which means that she's got extra money left over each month to do with as she will. So she's not going into debt. She's pretty efficiently spending her money, but she does have a little bit extra each month, and that's kind of a nice thing. She's that extra $19 she could put into her fun category each month. She could put a little extra money into savings. She could, splurge and, have a dinner out. So it's something that she could do, but at least she knows that she's not overspending her budget. She's actually getting a little bit ahead each month. So that extra $19 is quite useful to know.